Morbid Facts, Part 579. In 1966, a teenage boy was flying a kite in Brazil when he stumbled upon two dead bodies lying in the grass. Later identified as electronics technicians, the men were wearing matching formal suits, raincoats, and most bizarrely, homemade lead masks covering their eyes. One of them had a note in his pocket that read, "Be at the agreed place at 4:30. Take capsules after the effect. Protect metals. Await signal." There were no signs of violence, and no clear cause of death was ever determined. The capsules were never found, and toxicology reports proved inconclusive due to organ decomposition. The men had been seen acting nervous and paranoid in the days leading up to their deaths, while reportedly measuring distances in the hills and carrying around a notebook filled with strange codes and symbols. Their families later stated that the men had been obsessively studying obscure books on alchemy, spiritualism, and intense luminosity experiments. Their bizarre deaths remain a total mystery to this day. Here are some morbidly wholesome facts about dogs. On 9/11, a guide dog named Roselle led a group of people, including her blind owner, down 78 flights of stairs before the North Tower collapsed. She stopped only once to give kisses to a woman who was having a panic attack. In Japan in the 1920s, Hachiko the Akita became famous for meeting his owner every day at the railroad station. Even after his owner died, he continued to make the same journey every single day for 9 straight years. In 2014, 3-year-old Karina Chikatova survived in the Siberian wilderness for 11 days with no one except her dog. She ate wild berries, drank from a river, and curled up with her dog for warmth. She was saved when her dog managed to find her village and guide rescuers toward her. During the California Tubbs fire in 2017, a guard dog named Odin refused to leave his flock of goats behind while his owners fled to safety. Days later, the owners returned to their decimated property to find Odin and all of the goats still alive. Here's some morbid facts about Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg was addicted to cocaine by the age of 13 and had committed at least 20 criminal offenses by the time he turned 21. In 1986, a 15-year-old Wahlberg and 3 friends chased after 3 black kids while yelling, "Kill the N-word," and throwing rocks at them. In 1988, Mark was arrested for the unprovoked racist attack on 2 Vietnamese Americans, leaving one of the victims blind. Mark was initially charged with attempted murder, but only ended up serving 45 days in prison since he was only 16. Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg were both booked to fly on American Airlines Flight 11, the first plane that crashed into the World Trade Center on 9/11. Wahlberg decided last minute to fly to Toronto instead, while MacFarlane missed the flight by 10 minutes due to a hangover. Both have said they've had countless dreams of the scenario in which they got on that plane. Wahlberg received criticism when he was once quoted saying, "If I was on that plane with my kids, it wouldn't have went down the way it did. There would have been a lot of blood in the first-class cabin," and then me saying, "Okay, we're going to land somewhere safely, don't worry." Wahlberg later apologized for these rash comments.